What's up, guys? HighLife128 here, bringing you another shoe review, something that came out today. I had a couple pickups today, 3 to be exact, 2 of which I have in hand, 1 of which is in the mail. I have a couple more pairs coming in the mail this week as well, so it's going to be a big week for reviews starting today, going through until probably Friday or next Saturday. So, this shoe was coming out along with a pair of Jordans that I'll show you in my next video, but I was actually surprising a little bit more excited about this shoe. I really didn't expect that. I wasn't even expecting to pick it up until a couple days ago, and I kind of decided I would check them out. And the more and more pictures I looked at, the more and more I was into the shoe. And then when I saw it in person, I knew I had to have it. So this is the box. As you guys can tell, it is a LeBron box. You have your LeBron logo in red with the black half, LeBron logo in black with the red half, upside down LeBron logo on the red side, right side up LeBron logo on the black side, and then the bottom is straight black and white, or black and red, Nike logo on the back, and then you have your slide out LeBron box with the Nike logo and a little breathe hole slash pull hole. It is the Lebron 11, size 10.5, colorway parachute gold, arctic green, dark Loden, I believe is how you pronounce it, and black. And the price on these has gone up to $200. I think it's worth it. It's a lot of shoe for $200. Considering some of the new Jordans, like the 28s I got back there, I mean, those are $250. You're paying for the technology. If you want style, go with something a little less technological, because you don't need flywire and hyperposite to make a statement. So if you want something to ball in, or you just like nice shoes like me, this is what you want. Here it is, finally, the Lebron 11. Now, as you guys have seen in my videos, I'm not huge into LeBrons. I have a couple LeBron lows you can see up there, the Easters and the University Reds. I like the lows. I like the 8s, 9s, and 10 lows. This is actually the first LeBron high that I really, really like. And I think it's because it's the lowest LeBron high that they've made so far. Comes down real low, sits real low to the ground, and it's just a cool looking shoe. So let's get right into it. As you guys know, this is the first colorway of this shoe. It has been released on Nike ID. I doubt anybody's gotten them yet, since it was released last week. It takes a few weeks. So this is the first released 11, and this is the King's Pride colorway, which, from what I can tell from my looking around online, is it's basically modeled after the wilderness and him being a lion and looking after everyone, I guess. I don't know. It's LeBron for you. But as far as I'm concerned, it's just a cool color with some green. As you can see, the bottom has that nice sort of honeycomb pattern. I'm sure it means something. I just don't know what. But it's got some real nice traction to it. And then you have your crack going all the way through. That's in red and black. And the front has these 6 little tabs, almost like the Jordans. I don't know, they're kind of weird. They're not stars or anything, they're just sort of spiked. But then on the arch area, you have your heel counter. It's got that sort of black broken look to it with the red LeBron signature, and that's in really rigid plastic. Be kind of cool if it was carbon fiber, especially for $200. I mean, they can throw a little bit of carbon fiber on there. I think it'd look kind of cool, but it is what it is. Then you have more of that Arctic green. Sorry, the colors are kind of getting a little messed up here in the light. More than Arctic green pattern with another black and red crack there going down the heel. Then the midsole, which is this very little midsole. That's again what I said is it sits really low to the ground. So as you can see, the midsole is really just some of the outsole kind of creeping up. You do have some LeBron branding there. But yeah, it's really just more of that green, that Arctic green coming up. Pretty simple, real low look. The upper is what I really love in this shoe. It's all hyperposite, or some call it armorposite. It's the same material used on the foams, and it's really, you know, rigid yet flexible material, if that makes sense. It's strategically placed throughout the shoe for security, and it just looks really cool. It's in that parachute. I believe this is the parachute green, and then the sort of olive is the dark Loden. But it's almost got a little bit of a shine to it, as you can see. It's really nice. You have it all throughout the side here, around the ankle support area. You also have a hole there for ventilation with red flywire, hole there for ventilation also with red flywire. And then of course, same thing on the other side, more ankle support. You got a little patch there, probably just for looks. And then it's also on this side near the toe box with a, looks like a hyperfuse Nike check. It's really soft material, kind of cool. The rest of the upper is another giant portion of it anyway, is hyperfuse. So anywhere you see the hyperposite, the hyperfuse is connecting it to the mesh. So that's all this right here that you're seeing coming around in that dark olive color, or dark Loden. Just gives it a really cool look. And you have flywire branding there in red. As you can see, there's a little bit of a glue mark there right above the flywire, but whatever. Then the rest of the upper is mesh. So where it starts to close in on the tongue and the lace area, you have black breathable mesh, which leads up to the red flywire that the laces go through. Some more of this mesh here. The Nike check is in black with Arctic green surrounding it, and it didn't look like it in the photos, but it actually does have sort of a texture to it. If you look at the photos of the Terracotta Warrior colorway, which is actually my favorite colorway that they've shown so far, you can really see the texture, but if you look close on here, you can see it, sort of a wavy texture. The tongue is attached to the upper, so it's kind of hard to see, but it is attached in there to the bottom of the shoe. And then that is double mesh, also very breathable, but you know, provides good cushioning. The laces on this are really thick, really thick laces. They also kind of have like a texture to them. I think some of the colorways are going to have sort of a speckle lace to them. If you look on Nike ID, a lot of them have speckles. I think that's part of the texture that I'm feeling, but they just went black on black. Lace tips also have LeBron logo on both of them in Arctic green. And then the top of the tongue, another LeBron logo with that same texture you see on the Nike check in black and Arctic green. Then you have your 11 logo in red up top. The inside of the shoe, it's sort of a floral print. It almost looks a little bit like the um, Bel Airs. I mean, I know it's not exactly the same, but it's sort of a cool looking floral print. It's supposed to be sort of a wildlife look to it. Um, and as you guys can see here, you're seeing through because I took the insole out to show you guys. So no, they're not fake or anything. You can see up through here too. They're not fake or anything. I picked them up at the finish line, but I want to show you guys the insole, which is actually probably the coolest part of the shoe. So this is the insole, completely removable, not glued in or anything. Um, it is full-length lunar lawn, so it's very, very flexible, very, very cushy, very comfortable to stand in. It's completely red, as you can see, with gray LeBron logo there. The underside of the insole has full-length zoom, which is sort of like an air unit, compressed, also very cushy. This is the first time that zoom and lunar lawn have been combined in a LeBron, and you know, it's extremely comfortable. So as you can see, it's full-length Nike zoom, and then the lunar lawn there. It just creates an extraordinarily comfortable feel. You really sit very low in the shoe, as you can see how cut out this insole is. I'm curious to know if they're going to make insoles that you can sort of add on to the shoe with. You know, depending on how you play. If you want a more rigid insole, make one for that. If you want a cushier insole, make one for that. But as for right now, I think this kind of fits really any play. So that just goes right in there. So that is the 2013/14 Nike LeBron 11. Again, my favorite LeBron so far. Actually, the only LeBron that I've actually purchased. The only standard LeBron other than the lows. And I planned a couple out more. I really like the Gamma Blue colorway. I really, really like the Terracotta Warrior colorway, and the Away colorway is pretty cool too. It's got sort of a raindrop look to it, so I'll probably end up getting that too. They look really good on feet because of how low they are for a high top, and these cuts back here. It just really makes for a cool look, and it's just sort of a armored looking shoe. And again, you guys can make these on Nike ID if you're not really feeling any of the new colorways. One of the coolest things I saw actually at Heskicks was a Batman colorway. It was all black with just yellow Nike checks, and it just, because the shoe sort of looks armored to begin with, it just totally fit with the whole Batman theme, and it just looked really cool. So those are available right now in any colorway that you want for $250, $270 with the chroma look, which I'm not really feeling. I'd rather go for the solid colors. So if you guys are interested, go check those out. If not, go check these out. They're available on Nike, I believe still Foot Locker, Finish Line, maybe. They're all over the place. These didn't sell out. They were general release. There was a bunch of them. I was in line for the Jordan 10s, and I was kind of expecting a lot more people to buy these, but I think I was, you know, maybe one of two people that bought them. So they're still out there if you're interested. Again, very comfortable, very cool looking. I expect a lot of these to sell out in the future. I just think this colorway wasn't a favorite, so expect to be waiting in line for some of the more limited releases and some of the more popular colorways. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to bring up another video of the Jordans that I copped today, and after that I'll see you guys later this week. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you cop these. Let me know if you're going to cop any in the future, if you're going to ID them. Let me know what you guys think. So I'll see you next time.